Hey there, I'm PGX. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about Rarity. After an agonizing mid-season hiatus, we finally got to see 3 episodes about Rarity. It actually kind of surprised me that I was so excited to see Rarity episodes. When I first started watching the show, I couldn't stand Rarity. Everything about her just seemed dumb to me. But even in the first season, are her interests really that bad? I have to say that the first episode of the series really didn't give me a good impression of Rarity. She seemed like the stereotypical girly character of any TV show for young girls. Her obsession with clothes, or at least the way it was portrayed in the first episode, really made me dislike her. But then, in Green Isn't Your Color, Rarity seems almost different. Yes, this episode does still seem to be all about dresses and fashion, but for some reason, I kind of liked it fairly early on. Maybe for me, it was more the Fluttershy side of this episode, but this episode also shows that Rarity has a realistic personality, with the kinds of aspirations and feelings that one might expect from anyone in her position. I mean, who wouldn't get super excited when a dream they've had for years looked like it just might be about to be realized? But then, just as Rarity thought this would happen, Fluttershy gets all the attention instead of Rarity. I can understand how she gets so jealous. It's one thing when a random stranger gets something you wanted, but a friend? I know not everyone would get as jealous as Rarity does here, but I do know the conflict between wanting the best for your friend, yet also being envious of their success. It can just tear you apart. In my experience, I was mostly mad at myself for feeling that way, and Rarity seems to have some of those same feelings. She gets really worked up over Fluttershy, yet also feels guilty for being jealous. And then seeing Rarity finally sit down and talk with Fluttershy about how she's feeling, we can see character growth from overcoming her issues. So, why didn't I like Rarity at first? It was probably just me focusing way too much on a few cheesy scenes in a few episodes, and defining her completely off that. And now in Season 5, we see just how much of a character Rarity has continued to grow into. With 3 episodes about Rarity right at the start of Season 5, Part 2, we can see that Rarity is a serious business owner with a strong passion. That passion just happens to be in fashion and dressmaking, which in the real world is one of the normal industries. And yes, Rarity does still have some, well, weird moments, but then that's not really a bad thing. I mean, all the characters in MLP have their cheesy times, yet they still have vibrant and realistic personalities that I love to see grow and develop. So, what do you think? What do you like or dislike about Rarity? Feel free to comment below. I'm PGX on my first video, and I'll talk to you later.